So polymorphism. Polymorphism ideally made up with two words. First is a poly, and second is a morphs. It means many. So, like any character you can pick or any real-time entity you can pick that is having a many forms. For example, we can go with a car. So car can have multiple forms, like we'll have a basic car model, we'll have an advanced car model. So based on that, we can easily identify that what actually polymorphism. So polymorphism, ideally, we are going to differentiate based on the method overriding. Before going to the overriding, we are just going to discuss what is overloading. So what is overloading of a method? How we can overload any method? So overloading means that we'll have a method with the same name and different parameter. So how can we explain overloading? Let me create a program. Test. I'm going with name. Now let me create a class. That class name is car. There I'm going with a method. Okay, this car is already there. So let me go with car is an inheritance example. So let me delete this. Still class file is there. So let me go with car example. So here we'll have a method. Public void add data. Any method we can go with. Any method name like add data or display meter, display speed. Display speed will be good, I think. Display speed. So I'll go with sysout. My car speed is 50 kilometer per hour. This is the one method. Okay. Now I want to create the same method again. So that is not allowed. Not in Java, not in any programming language, that is not allowed. You cannot create a method with the same name. This is like a same way. Let me show you. If you'll have a variable integer a semicolon. Now you want to create another variable with the same name integer a semicolon. So that is not allowed because you just try to overload a method within same block, a variable within same block identity, which is not permissible. So that's why the same thing we are going to perform there. So that is not accepted. It means we need to differentiate them with something. And that something we can pass inside this bracket known as a parameter. So I can go with any parameter like integer, speed. I can fire this. My speed is speed. Now how can I call this inside my main? I'll have that block. There again, I'm going to create object of this class. Now I'm just going to call the first method. Okay, the example dot display speed. So there you can check that this method does not have any parameter. The return type is void, and that method belongs to this class. Now let me create a call other method. So there it need a variable. So let me pass an integer variable. Now let me run this code. I'll get this as an output. So there I'll have the two method with the same name, but the parameter is different. Like ideally you can go with any parameter there itself. Like if you want to go with integer, again, my speed, I'll get error because both method are having same type. So that is again not accepted. you should go with a different data type to differentiate them. Now you can call that by passing a float value like 12.34 f. Now see, if you are calling that float related variable, so this block will be called. If you are going with the integer related value, so this block will be called. Okay, you can pass that there once again. Plus double quotes and so 12.23 instead of that, let me go with 45.34. That is known as overloading. Now what is overriding? Okay, overriding is what? Where we'll have a method with the same name, with the same parameter. But overriding ideally perform in a different class. Class will be different in that case. So how we can override any variable or like any method? So that we are going to discuss now. So let me create an example for this. Right click new, not enumerator. Right click new. Let me go with a class that is override test. Now class basic class. Here what we'll have? Okay, public void Windows. And we'll have in a very basic class. So let me put this out. As Windows. Now let me create a new car. I like any car which is created after the basic car. Like let me create a car that is Honda City. That will going to extend a basic car. Now I'm going to create the same method. For our Windows. It means that this method is now. See, like if you're talking about this method, so this method is extended from the parent class, but this method is having their own description. So if you are going to create object of this class, so that section will be printed. But if you are going to create object of this class, so that section will be printed. But hold on, we'll have a concept of upcasting. So what is that? Let me create an object of basic. Let me show you that. Equals to new. See, we are getting these two sections. First is a parent class, second is a child class. Let me go with the parent class. So what we'll get as an output as simple the first line which we have printed. That car has 4 windows. Show view. Oh, sorry. Windows. Show view. And console. Oh, we need to call that method once again. Car dot 4 windows. Car has 4 windows. But there, what you can do, like if you want to remove this, and if you want to go with this Honda City, now what will be the output? You'll see the change in output. Because programming works in that way. Like, see, programming works in this way. Like, if we declare any integer a, So we can type a equals to 10. It means the value of a is 10. We cannot say that 10 equals to a. That will not work. Programming ideally work from right to left. So the same thing we are having there. First, Honda City, new car. So car is what? See, car is holding object of this Honda City, but still we have a parent class. That's why it is calling this overridden. That is known as the polymorphism in Java. So in this section, we'll study, what we studied? We studied overloading and overriding in Java. That's it, guys. Thank you.